One evening, Percy was shunting trucks at the coal yards. He had a long day, and was looking forward to a rest in the sheds. He was exhausted.
Oh, am I so tired? I can't wait to go back to the sheds and have a long sleep, so I don't have to wake up early.
Good evening, Percy. How are things going?
Long and tiring.
Not to worry. I can help you finish your job, and then you can go back to the sheds for the night. You'll take a long rest, and then very soon I will go back to the sheds as well. Whiff arrived at the coal yards that evening, and out of his cab stood Sir Topham Hatt with some news. Tomorrow night, I need someone to take a train to Wellsworth Forest to help restore an old station. Do I have any volunteers? How about me, sir? Duck, since you're suggesting this position, I would rather you have some company with you. That's fine, sir. Just wanted to bring up the news to everyone, all of you.
Some strange things happen over in Wellsworth Forest.
Really? Like what, Whiff? What strange things happen?
Let's just say nothing that you'd want to think of. Allow me to tell you a story that you would feel uneasy to hear. Many years ago, an engine was moving a boxcar during a trip at Wellsworth Forest. It was a misty and dark night. Suddenly, they approached some buffers and the engine vanished, leaving the boxcar behind. No trace of him was found, but many explorers of the forest will say that in a dark and misty night, you can feel the engine's presence lurking around. Oh my goodness, that is terrible. I hope that never happens with us. Surely it won't, guys. You're pretty sure safe to not be vanished.
It was eventually the crack of dawn, and Percy had woke up early, but he originally promised not to. Duck had been called in for a goods train. Percy stayed behind, and he was still thinking about Whiff's story about how that one engine vanished at Wellsworth Forest. Duck was enjoying himself, and he was moving soothingly through the countryside. He then stopped by to see Terrence.
Morning, Duck. How's the Great Western Pride going?
It's still going good as always.
What's with the load? Say, what's with the load?
I'm transporting it to the docks, and some of them same for tonight. Me and Percy are going to help restore a station over in Wellsworth Forest. Though it's going to be foggy over there.
You nervous or something?
You can somewhat say that. Whiff told us about an engine who vanished in that forest. Anyways, I have to continue with this trip. At the yards, Percy started arranging the train for the station restoration at Wellsworth Forest. Very soon, Thomas was noticing this. Hello, Percy. What's with the flatbeds? I'm arranging them for a restoration train for a station over in Wellsworth Forest. And Duck is going with me, and he will have the other half of the train, which is man's. Hope your lights are bright at night because it's going to be foggy over there.
Also, be aware of an engine's presence and avoid vanishing suddenly.
Oh, don't be ridiculous, Percy. You know that can't happen. And wherever you heard that story from, pretty sure it's a myth. Before any more conversations could be exchanged, Thomas had to go collect some coal cars from the docks. Evening came, and it was soon time for Duck and Percy to go help restore the old station at Wellsworth Forest. They are hoping it's a quick run, and that they'll go back to the shed soon. When it was time to go, they set off for the station. It was dark and foggy, but they kept on moving their best. Some time passed, and they reached the old station, and workmen were already there expecting them with the supplies. The two of them are in between both parts of the train, and workmen went back and forth with taking supplies from their train. Percy looked all around the forest. It is very quiet and dark, where they can only hear the workmen working. I feel like this is like this every night here. Maybe, Percy. I don't really go by this forest during the day or night. Very soon, they saw something that caught their eyes and made them feel uneasy. There, further ahead, next to a tree, is a van in front of some buffers. Oh my god, maybe Whiff's story is true! They suddenly start to hear a pumping noise. They were frightened, and they were starting to start themselves up as the pumping got louder, thinking it's the approach of an engine. Maybe Whiff is right. Engines could vanish suddenly if being near here. They shoved themselves backwards, and then very soon the sound of the pumping was revealed. It was Farmer Trotter with a pumping engine. And what's going on here? Did I frighten you or something? Indeed you have. If we thought it was an engine coming, an engine who vanished here long ago. What are you talking about? There's no way that's true, and the vanishing can't happen, and if you're referring to that boxcar or by that tree, I'm just using it to help store some supplies. It's no mystery there. The next morning, the station had been finished being restored. When Henry came looking for Duck and Percy, and then he helped them restore the station.
You guys thought an engine was coming and that you were going to vanish? That would have been something for a magic trick. Otherwise, you would have started seeing some conspiracies. Whiff was the one who told us that story, Henry. When Farmer orders showed up, we now saw that we were overthinking things. Never listen to fairy tales.
Since they thankfully did not vanish, they did not see the engine. But if the engine never returned, where could he have gone? It may be an answer they will never find out.